Hello and welcome to Tuesdays Fresh Off the Hook with me, Rachel, aka Spiciness, aka Nifty Creations, aka that's it. Funny story. I was lounging around about 10 minutes ago thinking, oh, I really need to do my Fresh Off the Hook video, but I am so tired because it's like 9 o'clock here already, and I was sitting there really just like ugh. And I was called on Uvu by Marcel, One Virtuous Woman, Danelle, D's Crochet Creations, Jackie, JW Originals, and April was on there, Baby and Jules. And it was like, okay, so you got to show us what you were going to do on your video. So I pulled all my stuff out, and yeah, it was like, here's everything I have from my video, and it was all out. So it was like, right, I need to go and do my video now. So I was basically ordered to go and do my video. So here I am with my video, and apologies ladies, because I know I looked rough on my webcam. I was looking at myself thinking, who is that rough girl? So I put on a decent looking top, some earrings, tied my hair back, and put on a little bit of lip gloss, so I look kind of presentable. It was nice chatting to you all. Right, so my normal question, what have I done in the past 2 weeks? I have finished, if you remember, the black and pink cardigan and hat set. I finished the blanket. I did it as a star blanket, and this is it here. Sorry, I'm on my bed as usual. And that's it. I really liked making this. Oh, sorry, I think there were some threads on it, but yeah, I really enjoyed making this, and it was done in chunky wool, so, and it worked out really quickly. Dee asked me how long it took to make, and it started, I think in total this particular blanket took me about, I did it over a series of about 3 days. The very first star blanket that I made, I started, I'll tell you, I started a Wednesday morning, and I was finished the Thursday night, and it was because I was off work that week, and I literally did nothing apart from crochet that Wednesday. So I started in the morning and went through, and then by the Thursday night I was weaving in all my ends. So this blanket works up really, really quickly. To go with the pink and black set, I did some mittens. It's for a baby who's 9 months old, so I did some little mittens. It's a bit of a glare, sorry. I'm trying to make sure you can see everything by putting lights, but then it's glaring a little bit. So I did these tiny little mittens. I might put a button on the edge of the sleeve so that her mum can fasten the mittens on if she wants. Yeah, I might look at doing that. Right, so the pink set is finished. I was going to post this, but I thought, no, I'm going to hold on to it until I do my video so that you can actually see it. Then, from the last video, I forgot to show you these, but then I hadn't done the gloves. So I did remember the purple bag that I did? That same lady wanted a set for her 2-year-old. So I did this hat and a cowl to match. That's it there. And I did put these little tiny heart buttons on. There you go. And some tiny little mittens. There. Let me turn this light off a minute and see if it will be better. Right, less glare. These tiny little mittens. I've just about sewing my tag on. I started doing it with my machine, but I didn't, it was a bit too tiny to go under the machine foot and to turn it around, so I'm going to sew it on by hand. So yeah, these are the mittens. And yeah, that's that for that set. Then for a lady at work, I did a happy hooker blanket. I haven't got the book, I've left it in the next room, but you would have seen something similar to this in my earlier videos. But that's the blanket, and it's got the braid going across the bottom. Oh, it's inside out actually. And that's it there. And I did a hat to go along with it. Okay. It's just a little, what do you call it, air flap hat. Usually I throw in booties, but I know this lady really wants it quite quickly because she was telling me the baby's going to be born in 2 weeks. That was like 2 weeks ago. But yeah, I'm not sure. If I can whip them up tonight, I will. If not, I'll just give it to her like this. This blanket as well, I just wanted to get it out of the way. And I started it last Tuesday and finished all the rows. I think I was working with that along with other things. I think this as well, you can say it would, if I had done non-stop crocheting, it would have taken me about 2.5 days. If I had worked on nothing other than this, probably about 2 days, or just a little bit more. And then the braids, because this was done by the weekend. And then last night I did this hat. I just sat down and did it within about an hour. And then, looking at all the other videos like Miss Toot and things like that, everybody's been doing their, I call them Pwitty Kitty, Pwitty Cat. No, there's no K-I-T-T-Y in my hats. I call them Pwitty Cats. So I did some myself, and there's a story behind one of these. Anyway, it's a little pink one. Oh, there she is. My Pwitty Cat number 1 and Pwitty Cat number 2. I think I'll do the traditional colours on the next one. This one, a couple of weeks ago I was at a football match in tribute of a young boy from my son's school who died, sadly, tragically, and they were having a football match in his honour, and so I went there with my bag of stuff and my fold-up chairs, because I knew it's football and I'm not into football, but I wanted to support, so I just went, sat on the sidelines with my chair and I'm crocheting away. And the young guy who died, his sister came up to me, and I'm not going to say she was feisty, she's assertive. She's assertive. I do like her, so she's not rude, but she's very assertive. And she said, "Oh, what are you doing, knitting?" And I was like, "No, it's crocheting." I said, "Knitting is with needles," I explained, and crochet is with a hook. And then she was standing there looking, and she said, "I'd like a hat." I was like, "Okay." So she goes, "Not one like," and she pointed at my son's hat, "Not one like that, because it's the football theme." So I said, "Do you like this particular character?" And you know who I was talking about. And she said, "Oh yeah." So I said, "Okay, I'll do you one." So this one's going to go to her. I hope she likes it. I'll get it to her before school breaks up. And then, oh, the other week, I'm going to do a book haul, because I go out and I buy magazines and books and so much. So I think one of my next videos is going to be on all the books that I've got. I picked up this book. Ooh. It's called 20 to Make Mini Christmas Crochet, and it's by Val Pierce, and there's some really nice things in here. And I bought it, I went out with a colleague at lunchtime to, it's a shop called Hobbycraft. The prices are not great, but sometimes you do get nice things in there. And she goes, "Oh, can I look at your book?" And she picked out this, it's a Christmas cracker. And she said, "Can I have one in green and white?" So she's going to get this tomorrow. She could have got this ages ago, but I wanted to show you first, because you matter. That's my take on the Christmas cracker. And then she saw this. It's a Christmas stocking, and she also wanted it in green and white. So I did that. Look, Christmas stocking. And this called for snowflakes, and I went on eBay and I got a really nice pack of snowflakes, but can anyone tell me why I didn't use the snowflakes? Dum 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 dum. Because I did this bit in white and that bit in green, and I was like, if you put the white snowflakes on, you're not really going to see it. So I started doing a green one using this yarn, but it's quite thicker, and it was nearly twice the size of this stocking, and I was like, no. So I went into Hobbycraft again and found these little bows, and this tiny one in the middle has, can you hear that? It's got a tiny bell on it, and that beep means that my battery's dying, so hopefully it's not going to cut out on me. That is, oh no, one last thing. Dee from Dee's Creation did a tutorial. I know Hayley did a video response of these little ponytail holders, and Hayley said she started doing them and she sat there and just did 13 in one sitting, and I was like, wow. So last night I thought, let me try these addictive ponytail holders, and I did one, and it's cute. So I made myself a little ponytail tote project bag and here it is. In here I have, the finished one goes in there. This is how organised I tried to be. My holders waiting to be covered are in here, and then all the scraps of yarn that I've been thinking, what on earth am I going to be doing with it? It's too small to go on my crazy you know, my crazy end of wool that's going to turn into a crazy scarf one day. I'll tell you about that in another video. But there's too much, you know, there's too much of it to go on that, and it's too little to make anything out of. So all my tiny bits of yarn that I've just done into little balls have gone into there. So these are going to be my little ponytail holders, and I brought this one into work and they loved it. So I'm not even quarter way through, but I started another one, so I'm gonna be following in Hayley's footsteps. So thanks a lot, Dee. I didn't think of what I was gonna say when I came on here, actually. Thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget all the other lovely family members who are on here all week. There is so much to see, and I'm sure I've missed out on the videos, but it's just nice that you guys say, oh, I haven't seen that one yet. So if there's any of the family members that realise that I haven't subscribed to them, send me a message so that I will subscribe. But I think I've got everyone now. But yeah, welcome again. And thank you to everyone who clicks the subscribe and like button. And thanks for all your comments, because it's really encouraging. And yeah, I will speak to you soon. Goodbye. Happy crocheting. Bye.